All right, and we're live. So what's up, everybody? So tonight we're going to be answering some of your questions live on stream, and then we're also going to be exploring the northern end of the Las Vegas Strip, and I'm going to show you guys some of the places I've made videos on in this video. So the connection might cut out as I go down the stairs from the Circus parking lot. I apologize for that. I wanted to come up here to start the stream though, because right in front of us is going to be the site of Resort World's Las Vegas. And so this is the place I just made a video on recently, and as you guys can see, construction is very much underway here. So, we have 2 viewers. What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining the stream tonight. And so as you guys can see, construction is well underway here. So as I said in the video, they do expect these towers to be topped out by the end of this year. And then the towers should be fully completed by 2019. Oh shit, we have seven viewers. What's up, everyone? Say hi in the chat, or if you have any questions, let me know in the chat. I'll be answering them this video. We're also gonna address some commonly asked questions on the channel. I addressed some of them last night, but last night's stream kind of got cut off pretty early because I was waiting for my girlfriend to come home, and it was kind of an impromptu stream. So this is gonna be probably a longer, maybe an hour or 2 hour long stream. It just depends on how long it takes us to get all the way around the strip. What's up, Sydney? How you guys doing tonight? And so I don't know if you guys saw this, but right in front of us is going to be the site of Resorts World Las Vegas. And so we'll start. Oh, what's up, Donovan? So as you guys can see, construction is very much underway on the property right here. What's up, Clove? And if you guys have any questions, just ask me down in the comments below. If I see it, I'll be sure to answer it. And also leave a like on the stream, guys. I'm going to try and do some more streams more often because I can't post videos every week because the videos take a lot of work to make. But I'm going to try and be more active on social media. I love Vegas, but I live in New Jersey. Oh, that sucks. Do you come out to Vegas often, Sydney? So yeah, so right here is Resorts World, and then over here is going to be the Fountainbleu right there, and then over this way is going to be the Lucky Dragon. So we're going to try and cover all these places in this stream tonight. I don't know how long it'll take to walk the entire block around. It probably take an hour or 2 hours, and I'll answer any question you guys have on these places or pretty much anything you guys want to know. So I think the stream's starting to get pretty full right now, so we're going to start walking around. So I'm going to go down the stairs right here. The connection might be crap while I go down these stairs. What's up, Wild Wetbacks? Was just there in May. Oh man, it was pretty hot here in May. Right now it's actually pretty nice out. It's only 60 degrees. Sorry about the connection, everyone. Once we get out of the staircase and out of the Circus parking garage, we should have way better connection. Usually I have full bars on the strip, so once we get out. And I think we actually are out of the parking garage right now, so which way do you guys want me to start with Resorts World and work my way around? So we'll see the side of the Riviera, go that way, start with the Lucky Dragon, then it'll be Fountainbleu, then it'll be the side of the Riviera, and then we can wrap it up with Resorts World. So which one do you guys want to see? And as you guys can see, right now we're at the Circus. In my first video, I said the Circus is a hellhole, but if you want free parking on the strip, make sure you guys park down at Circus for the northern end of the strip, or if you're staying more on the southern end of the strip, make sure you guys park down at the Tropicana. It's the only 2 places with free parking left on the strip. 44 degrees here in New Jersey. Yeah, see, in Vegas, we're all freezing and it's only 60 degrees. We're not meant for the cold. I couldn't imagine living somewhere where it actually snows and stuff. That'd be awful. Ooh, man. Sorry, I'm also not used to streaming and talking to my videos, talking to people in like a public setting, so this might be a little awkward, but your videos are super entertaining. Keep it up, bro. Thank you, Wild Wetbacks. It actually does really truly mean a lot to me. I'm sorry if you've left a comment saying that. I haven't really been responding to a lot of comments because, let me tell you guys, the comment section on these videos is starting to turn into something else. Let me tell you, there are some people who are commenting it down below in the comments and it's getting pretty racist or some other stuff. So generally I just try and avoid the comment section just because there's a lot of hate going on in the comment section. But if you guys have things you want to tell me, add me on Instagram or Snapchat. I'll definitely respond to you guys there. It's just with the amount of comments I get, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, a lot of like hate comments. I don't generally go through my comments super often, but when I do, I try and respond to a few of you guys who have left really nice comments. Circus is horrible. Clove, you are absolutely right. It is horrible here, but it's one of the only places that offer free parking on the strip. Man, we have 38 viewers in this stream. What's up, everyone? I hope you all are having a great night. So I don't know, just to retouch on what I was talking about earlier in case you guys missed it. We're going to be covering all the places. We're going to walk around and I'm going to show you guys all the places I've made videos on. So we're going to start with either Resorts World or we're going to start with the Lucky Dragon that way, just whatever you guys are more interested in seeing. And I'm also going to answer any questions you guys have live. So if you have any personal questions, feel free to let me know, ask them down below. Or if you guys have any questions on these properties, feel free to ask me and I'll be sure to answer it to the best of my ability. Hey, from Sydney, Australia, love your videos. Yo, from Sydney? Dude, that's insane. Thanks for supporting the videos, but that's so crazy. From Sydney, Australia? Man, what time is it right there? It must be pretty early in the morning there. And then ignore the hate. You don't let them keep you down. No, I try to ignore the hate. It's just the Lucky Dragon video, guys. A lot of do not yell in that video. And like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go on a little tangent here while we get to the strip, while we get over to the street. For everyone commenting, don't yell. What's up, Vincent? For everyone commenting, don't yell on the Lucky Dragon video. Believe me, the first 1,000 comments, I understood that. You have a bit of a strange passion, but I like it. From Toronto, Canada. Thanks, and I'm glad you enjoy the videos. Have you ever thought about expanding out of Las Vegas? A lot of great stuff here in Michigan. So I do plan on expanding out of Las Vegas. My next video is actually going to most likely be on Neverland Ranch, if you guys are interested in that. I've just stuck with Las Vegas personally because it seemed to get me a lot of views, and I'm a Las Vegas local, so I find stuff in Las Vegas to be super fascinating, but I'm not opposed to doing anything outside of Las Vegas. Right now I'm just trying to build up my following base by doing Las Vegas themed stuff. That would be great. Rust Belt Company. And okay, so are you gonna check out the Fountainbleu? Yes, we are gonna be checking out the Fountainbleu this video. So you know what? I guess we'll start by looking at Resorts World and then hope you post this later. I will be keeping this stream up. Vegas is the best. It's one of the best places. Hope you keep posting this work to keep them coming. I will be posting more often. So has Vegas recovered from the recession? So right now the economy is on an upswing and unemployment has finally reached I can't think of the word right now, but it's similar levels to what it was pre-recession. So Las Vegas has, for the most part, recovered from the recession. However, there are a lot of people who are assuming that Las Vegas will undergo another recession. So I guess we'll have to see. History does repeat itself, and I have to say it is kind of weird that, can you guys hear me fine, by the way? I know I'm walking right by the street right now, so I don't know how bad the audio quality is. But a lot of people do speculate that Las Vegas will undergo another recession, and considering history does repeat itself, it's kind of odd that Resorts World and the Fountainbleu are going to be reopening at the same time. That could potentially be a bad sign, but I guess we'll start with Resorts World because it's right here. So right here in front of us is going to be Resorts World Las Vegas. Excited for Neverland Ranch. Haven't heard about that place since Michael Jackson stuff died down. I can hear you fine. Okay, good. Glad to hear you guys can hear me fine. And yeah, Neverland should be a super interesting topic to research. I've been researching it already, and it seems like it's a very interesting topic, and I'm sure you guys will love that video. Have you ever gone to the fights? So the fights are super expensive, so I haven't been to any of the fights, to be 100% honest. I did have the option to go to the Floyd Mayweather and the McGregor fight, but I decided not to just because I'm not really into that kind of stuff, to be honest. Like, I would never pay for the pay-per-view for it, if that makes sense. And Resorts World will likely never finish. I mean, it depends on who you ask. I'm not going to give my opinion on that just because I'm not too versed in the property, like what it's going on right now. From what I can tell, it's definitely gonna... Do you use a lav mic? It helps isolate the noise better too. I actually don't for the live streams. I have a Rode video mic, a Rode Go mic for my like exploration videos, but other than that, I don't really have any external audio stuff. And then for the voiceovers, I use a Blue Yeti. I do plan on getting a lav mic in the future. It's just I have to save up for that kind of stuff. And with having to pay for school and with school and all this other stuff, it's, yeah. But here we go. So right here is Resorts World Las Vegas. And let's see if we can get a better view. I'm gonna walk up to the sign. I don't know if they have security here, so we might get kicked out, ladies and gentlemen. But as you guys can see, construction is bring back the Stardust and 24-hour jacuzzi tubs in the caves. I have a friend from Vegas that says the gangs are bad. Is it true? So it depends on what side of Las Vegas. My God, that train is loud. It depends on what side of Las Vegas you're on. I've gone to a few parties where gangs were heavily involved. Basically, this is gonna sound kind of like a classist, but avoid the east side of Las Vegas and the north side, like the northeast side. If you're trying to avoid gangs, avoid pretty much the whole east side of town. There are nice portions of the east side of town, but every party I've ever been to on the east side of town, there's always been gang fights and guns pulled. So if you're just trying to avoid gang activity, I highly recommend staying away from the east side of town because like, while it sounds cool seeing people like fist fight at a party or, you know, guns being pulled, it's really not. Like, it's really not. And it's pretty, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's honestly pretty scary when guns get pulled out. So if you're trying to avoid this kind of stuff, definitely avoid the east side of Las Vegas. The west side and the west side of Las Vegas doesn't have really any gang activity. Summerlin is definitely still the land of the rich. Only rich kids go there. All the Palo kids, all the Gorman kids, all of those kids are just centered in that area of town. Oh, we have 51 viewers. What's up, everyone? I hope you guys are all having a great night. So right here next to us is going to be Resorts World Las Vegas, as we were mentioning earlier. If you guys have any questions on these properties, let me know down below. I'm going to try and get a better view of some of these properties. Most of the other places just logged in. Did it happen yet? How is Henderson? And then, so Henderson is honestly a really nice area of town. Hi from the east side of Las Vegas. Robert, I'm sorry that I was just smack talking the east side of Las Vegas. But how is Henderson? So Henderson's honestly a really nice area of town. You just want to avoid Hendertucky. So basically where Basic High School is, that area of town is not the greatest. I've had a few football games over there and also went to a few parties over there. It's not as bad as if you get very far east. Oh, exploring. I thought you let exploding. How is the Spring Valley area? I used to work in the Spring Valley area. It's actually a really nice area of town. If you're looking for, we'll wait for this train to pass. But if you're looking for somewhere to go, if you're looking for somewhere to move in Las Vegas, the Spring Valley area is supposed to be very cheap, and it's not really ghetto at all. It's just, it's older, so it'll have that like kind of, I don't know what the best word to describe it is. It has that like kind of trashy look to it, but the Spring Valley area is a very nice area of town to live in. And so here, what's up, Dolores? Glad to see you join the stream again. Let's see if we have any other questions. All right, and so just to continue what I was saying about Resorts World. So right here is the former site of the Stardust. This whole plot of land right here is 87 acres. So it is going to take a hot minute to walk around, but I think further this way we can get a better view. Don't mind me asking, but how did you cope with the shooting last year? So personally, I didn't have anyone who was affected by the shooting, but I had a lot of friends who were affected by the shooting. And it was just a really awkward, awkward time for Las Vegas, because I don't think any of us really expected anything like this to happen in Las Vegas. And so when the biggest mass shooting in American history happened, that took us all by surprise. But I'm very happy how the Las Vegas community reacted. We all really did band together, and like, I don't know how to explain it unless you're a Las Vegas local, but usually there's not so much of a sense of community in Las Vegas, contrary to popular belief. But when the shooting happened, I have to say, it was amazing to see what happened due to the shooting. It was crappy that the shooting happened, but Las Vegas as a whole community joined together, and it was really just amazing how we were all able to join together and help everyone who was affected by the shooting. Because I think without the help of all of Las Vegas just joining together and saying, and you know, like just being there for one another for the first time in a very long time, it really helped the people who were severely affected by the shooting recover from that stuff. I feel that Las Vegas became a community because of it. That's the best way to put it, Robert. That is the best way to put it. And then how is the Fountainbleu known as the Drew? So the Fountainbleu, otherwise known as the Drew, currently construction is going on there. It was topped out, so a lot of the work's going on inside of Las Vegas. Do you like going to concerts? I do like going to concerts. Life is beautiful in EDC, not so much just because they're so expensive, but Warped Tour, any other small concerts like that are amazing to go to. I love Las Vegas. Stayed at SLS and is a great hotel. I hear a lot of nice things about SLS, and I also hear they have a lot of nice comp policies and stuff. So SLS is seems to be one of the better casinos on the northern end of the Las Vegas Strip. And then let's see, I think I have, back to the Fountainbleu though. So construction is going on. I believe they're renovating the inside of the Fountainbleu. But as for the work on the exterior, there isn't much work being done on the exterior, and you guys will see that once we get over there. It's hard to explain, honestly, but from what I can tell, they are working on it, but Resorts World seems to be having a lot more construction going on there. And so let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my finger out of the screen. Do you ever stay at any resorts on the Strip? And so, do I stay? Honestly, no. I've never really stayed on any resorts in the Strip. The only casino I've ever stayed at was the Orleans Arena. The Orleans is actually a really nice casino, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be kind of a hellhole, but I was entirely wrong. It's a very nice place to stay. It's not on the Strip though, so I don't know if that counts, but I think I just got another question. Caesars, a Sunset Station, they were great. I bet most concerts in Las Vegas, especially on the Strip, seem to be really, really fun to go to. And then, let's see, when Resort World open, will you do a stay for a video? So when Resorts World opens and the Fountainbleu opens, I do plan on making a video, like staying there. That was actually a plan, but since that is so far in the future, it's not really planned, it's just more something I want to do. But that definitely is a plan for the future, because but before Resorts World, I'd rather see the inside of the Fountainbleu. I've been fascinated with that place ever since I figured out that it wasn't open. So if I was gonna stay anywhere, I'd have to say I probably will be staying at the Fountainbleu. But then Resort World is definitely one of the places I do wanna stay. Thanks for asking that questions. Joey Williams, do I go to any UFC events? So I talked about this a little bit earlier, but I generally don't go to any UFC events just because they're really expensive to attend. And I mean, honestly, if I want to watch the fight, I can just go over to my friend's house who always pays for the pay-per-view and watch it. I just personally don't like going to a lot of like those really big events on the Strip, because getting out of those events, guys, if you've never had to leave a concert on the Strip or anything like that, it's terrible. It's honestly terrible. Expect to sit in traffic for an hour and a half. So I live in the southwest part of Vegas, or otherwise known as Enterprise. And so that's, I guess you can say I'm kind of biased to the Strip and all that other stuff because I don't really come down in this area a lot. But yes, I do live in the southwest part of Las Vegas. And I do need a bicycle to get around Mega Williams. I definitely do. I should have brought my skateboard, honestly. But right here, we'll give you guys another view. Am I a gambler at all? Just curious. So no, I actually don't gamble at all. I'm only 18, so I'm unable to gamble. When I turn 21 though, expect a video of me playing some games on the casino floor, guys. Expect a video or a live stream of that, because I think that'd be really funny. Have I ever been to Pahrump? Yes, I have been to Pahrump a few times. I usually only go out there to go hiking on what is it, Mount Potosi? But other than that, not really. There's not a lot to do in Pahrump, to be 100% real. When the expanded Las Vegas Convention Center is complete in 2021, watch out, San Diego, regarding Comic-Con. I wouldn't be surprised, especially with their convention center being 1 million square feet. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these places start holding their conventions here at Resorts World. What music do I like? The Drew is huge. It takes up a whole block. Yeah, the Drew is huge. And so is this place right here. So here's another view of Resorts World just for you guys. And so as you guys can see, construction is well underway here. And I do expect it to be completed. I don't know how successful it will be. It just all depends on genting groups and how they decide to go about opening the resort, but they do seem to be fairly on track with construction as well as promoting the resort constantly. So I have faith that Resorts World will at least open and be somewhat successful on the Strip. I don't know if it's going to revitalize the Strip as like a lot of people claim, but we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, no, the northern end of the Strip right now is honestly a hotbed for construction, which kind of ties back into my whole point about how Las Vegas could potentially be undergoing another recession, because this is exactly what happened to the lead up of the initial recession in Las Vegas. There was a bunch of construction going on and all this other stuff. So it's kind of, I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens, but it can be kind of considered a sign of bad luck, considering that history does repeat itself. Wow, ignore my question. Oh, I'm sorry, Wild Wetback. Hold on, let me go back. What music do I'm sorry about that. But so what music do I like? So music-wise, I generally like rock and roll music, like kind of, it depends. I'm into everything pretty much. I'll listen to a little bit of rap, old music like the Beatles, and other bands like that. I'm not gonna dive too much into that. And then here, I actually gotta think about that, honestly, what I normally listen to. So on my normal day, definitely the Beatles I'm listening to, and The Story so far is another band I really do enjoy. Do I work in Las Vegas? I used to work in Las Vegas, but I got fired. So right now we're just trying to do YouTube full time. But yeah, I did used to work in Las Vegas. I worked at a community pool known as Desert Breeze. I don't really care if you guys go down there and check it out, because I'll never be there again. Let me tell you guys, if you guys are looking for a community pool in Las Vegas, don't go to Desert Breeze. Do not go to Desert Breeze. And I'm gonna dive into this real quick, but if you're looking for a place to swim in Las Vegas, like you wanna get your exercise in, do not go to Desert Breeze. Like, just trust me, do not go to Desert Breeze. That pool is disgusting. Beyond belief, guys, disgusting. So you can get donations. I mean, I don't know if you guys would actually donate, but that is a good idea. I'll have to look into that street. Hold on, let me screenshot that real quick. All right, that's screenshotted. Thanks for the suggestion, Fighter. Joey Williams, you doing a video on the Raiders coming down or the stadium? I'm gonna assume you're asking about the Raider Stadium. I do want to make a video on the Raider Stadium, probably more like a live stream, just because there's not a lot of I couldn't make a whole like detailed report on Raider Stadium, but I do want to get some information together and go down there and live stream and answer any questions you guys have about that place. With a private pool, then LOL. Yes, no, back to that Desert Breeze point real quick though. Don't go to Desert Breeze. If you're looking for a place to go swim laps or anything like that, I can recommend Aquatic Springs. It's another county maintained pool, but Desert Breeze itself is disgusting. Disgusting. Let me tell you guys, the amount of fecal matter in that pool, if the health department came down and took a sample of the water, I really think that water could be considered sewage waste. It's disgusting. Like, it's genuinely disgusting, the amount of people who pee and poop in that pool. And also with the chem logs and other stuff like that, they're not very accurate. They don't do that very often. They don't check it very often. They kind of just write it down. So yeah, again, if you want a pool that actually cares about their pool, don't go to Desert Breeze. But let's answer a few more questions related to Las Vegas. Moved to Las Vegas after 2005. Yeah, Desert Breeze near Spring Valley. I would avoid that place at all costs. How's the hockey team? So the hockey team in Las Vegas, again, this is another thing. I don't really follow sports, to be 100% honest, but a lot of people do seem to enjoy the hockey team, the Golden Knights, and it seems to be really good for the Las Vegas community because it's bringing us all together for something. But I feel like once the Raiders come into Las Vegas, that's all going to kind of die down, to be 100% honest with you guys. But let's answer a few more questions. Wow, 18. Thought you were mid-20s. Love your videos. Cheers from... Oh, thank you for the nice words. I can't say your name, but I'm gonna say 97. Thank you for that. That really makes me feel good. I don't try and like portray myself as an idiot, to be 100% honest. And a lot of you guys do seem to think that I was a lot older than I really am. What kind of car do I drive? So I've driven a wide variety of cars, ladies and gentlemen. So my first car I ever drove was a Mitsubishi Eclipse Spider 2003. I got into a car accident which totaled that car out. Then I had a Ford Explorer 2012. That car's transmission blew out. And so right now I'm driving a 2013 Toyota Corolla. Hopefully this one doesn't break, because let me tell you guys, I cannot afford to have to buy another new car. I cannot afford, that's why I don't have my wallet on me. All we have right now is my phone. So if we do get jumped, all they're getting is the phone. I thought ahead, GG. But thank you for the suggestion. What's up from New Orleans? Oh, what's up, AJ? Glad to see you join the stream. I've never been to New Orleans, so that's pretty crazy. Let me just say this right, like off the bat. All of you guys being from all across the world, that's honestly insane. I've never been past Utah, so it's just crazy to think that there are people watching me from places I've never even been. So thank you all so much for your continued support. Forward focus, my guy. I said that, Donovan. Get out of here, Donovan. What's up, Richard? From the UK. Oh, man. What's up? You should come down to Seattle and get some good content. I've heard there's a lot of interesting abandoned locations in Seattle. Is Las Vegas Country Club behind Convention Center a good place for permanent residence? So if you're living on the Strip, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. If you want to live on the Strip, I wouldn't recommend living on the Strip, to be 100% honest with you, or anywhere in the direct vicinity of the Strip, just solely based off the fact that traffic will be hell. Like, if you have to get anywhere, put an extra hour of travel time onto that, because some days traffic is perfect, there's no traffic at all, but some days you will be sitting in traffic for hours. Dumb question, but there was a part of Vegas that SME, I don't know what SME is, I'm sorry. Hey, love your videos. Whatever happened to Aladdin that is now Planet Hollywood? So honestly, I don't really know a lot about the Aladdin. I have to do research on it to give you guys an accurate answer, but to be 100% real, what I would assume happened is it wasn't able to compete with the new mega resorts of the era, because I know Aladdin did get teared down after the whole mega resort era came into full swing. So I would assume that the reason the Aladdin did get destroyed was just solely based off the fact that they couldn't compete with resorts like the Mirage and all these other big mega resorts on the Strip. Ooh, man, just got a lot. Smelled like poop. Is there a farm? Hold on. That smelled like poop. Is there a farm? Oh, so if you go to the northern end of Las Vegas, there is going to be I don't know if it's a pig farm or if it's where they take all the trash, but there are parts of Las Vegas that smell like crap. like smell like trash. So honestly, the northern end of Las Vegas has the, oh, Mojave. So Mojave, by the Mojave High School, there's a pig farm. So that might be where you're thinking about where it smells bad. Have a good night, AJ. But so that's the area with the pig farm. And then in northern Las Vegas by Desert Rose, the Adult Education Center, over in that area is where they have the, what's it called? Where they take the recycling and stuff like that and process it. So it doesn't smell great either over there. Do you play video games? If so, what do you play? I don't actually play a lot of video games, really. I don't think I've played video games since like sophomore year of high school. And especially now, like, it's not that I'm against video games or anything like that. It's just solely based off the fact that I'm a pretty busy person right now, especially with school. I have a lot of essays and stuff I have to catch up on and all this other stuff. So with school and YouTube, it kind of takes a lot of my time away. I am not against playing video games or anything like that. And when I do play video games, it would have to be CSGO. CSGO is honestly one of the best video games to play with friends. I don't know why, it's pretty fun though. I have one quick question for you. A dumb question, but it's a question. Would you buy me a diamond ring if I paid you in diamond rings? I mean, if you pay me in diamond rings, I will buy you a diamond ring, and I will not only buy you a diamond ring, but I will personally deliver you this diamond ring. Is it reasonable to come out in November, December for reasonable prices before Xmas and New Year? So basically, once you hit November and like towards, actually more so towards the like end of October, prices to come to Las Vegas are gonna get really expensive. If you want to come to Las Vegas during a cheap time, I'd recommend coming during when it's hot, which I know sucks because, you know, it's 120 degrees out here, but that's when everyone decides to not come, is when it's hot. So if you want to come when it's cheap, anytime it's hot, especially beginning of the year. My grandma from Germany usually comes out anytime between February and May. So that's usually when the tickets are going to be cheapest. If you want to come later in the year, the earlier you can book it, the better. Would you make a video on the Fremont hotels? I do want to make a video on Fremont Street in general, just the whole decline of that area. A lot of you guys, ooh, I don't know what that was, but a lot of you guys do want to see a video on that. It's just, I have to find information on that, and there's not a whole lot of information on that, so it will take a little bit longer to make a video on that. Is it expensive to rent apartments in Las Vegas? What's up, Norman? So it depends on where you live. Prices are increasing as a lot of people are starting to immigrate and like come to Las Vegas, especially from California. So if you want, right now would be the best time to move to Las Vegas while rent is still low, but in a year or two, I guarantee you rent will probably be $1,000 per one bedroom apartment. Right now, I want to out who they have. Her mom and her rent out an apartment. It's 2-bedroom. It's $1,000 a month, and it's in a nice area of town. I know California real estate prices are a lot higher than that. So compared to California, we have good rent prices, but expect that to increase to probably comparable to California within the next year or two. What do you think of the future of the northern Las Vegas Strip will look like? Can you make just one vlog showing off your favorite spot? Here, I'm going to answer both these questions, Christian and Wild Wetbacks. So I'll answer Wild Wetbacks first because it'll be a little bit shorter. So I can make a video just explaining all my favorite spots of Las Vegas. If you guys are interested in that, I'll be more than happy to make a vlog for that. It just depends on if you guys are interested in that or not, because personally I feel like a lot of you guys only know me from my like, informational side of my channel, so I don't know how well that would do. But if that's something you guys want to see, I'll be more than happy to make a video on that. And then, what do you think the future of the northern Las Vegas Strip will look like? So personally, I believe that Resorts World and the Fountainbleu are going to play a big part in the northern end of the Las Vegas Strip. It just depends on how well they do when they open and if they do actually open. I personally think that, yes, your favorite spots would be great. I mean, I guess if you guys really want to see it, I can make a video on it. It wouldn't be very hard either. I do have a few places I would love to show you guys for a video. But so basically, it just really depends on how well the Fountainbleu and Resorts World does upon opening. And with the Drew, I hear a lot of people are having issues with the name and stuff like that. So that could play a factor in it because the Drew was named, I didn't want to include this in the video because it's kind of a sensitive topic, but the Drew was named after Steve Wilkoff's son who OD'd from Oxycontin. So that's why a lot of people have an issue with the Drew. I don't know if that'll play effect into the Drew, but personally I think Resort World is probably going to be the biggest player on the northern end of the Las Vegas Strip. And then the Fountainbleu will probably come second to it. I think they'll increase foot traffic to the area, but I don't know if like Circus and the other casinos in this area are necessarily going to see such an increase in profits. Just solely based off the fact that Resorts World is going to have so much stuff associated with it, there really won't be much need to go anywhere else but Resorts World or the Fountainbleu. But thanks for the question. Resorts World is open to do in late 2020, so probably this time 2020. They didn't give an exact date yet, but I would assume probably November, October, November-ish of 2020. A lot of people do speculate that it will not open until, it's not going to open until 2021. So I guess we'll have to wait and see once 2019 and 2020 roll around. In the future, will I buy a supercar? Honestly, like, I don't think I'll ever make enough money to buy a supercar, but if I ever do, just believe you'll see me rolling around in an i8 or something. That would be amazing. But before I did anything like that, I'd want to buy a house, you know, and have like my finances settled. I want to have a few investments in real estate and stuff like that. So most likely not, but like, who knows? I just locked in $1,100 a month for 2 years for my house in North Las Vegas. That's pretty good. That's actually really good pricing. And then, let's see, I'd love to see your favorite spots. All right, so it seems like you guys would love to see a video on my favorite spots. So I definitely will be I most likely will be making a video on that. I just got to get together a list of stuff. I actually do have a stabilizer and a couple other things for camera equipment. So I've honestly been dying to use it. So this would be a good excuse to use it. So you guys can pretty much expect a video on that in the future. What's up, V? I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry, but what's up, V? Love the videos. Susie Q, thank you for checking out the videos, and thank you for your support on the videos, Susie. You guys honestly mean the world to me, and everything you guys do for the videos and just like staying on this live stream with me and commenting on the videos, it's really insane, guys. It's really just insane. Thank you so much. Love the live streams. Thank you, Nasty Girl. Finally figured out how to say your name, by the way. What's it like living in Las Vegas? Must be fun, or is it overkill? So I think the biggest misconception about living in Las Vegas is that we all come down to the Strip very often. Did you think about Playboy Club? Would you consider it? I have been doing some research on the Playboy Club. It's just there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of information on it. That's the issue with a lot of these places, is there's articles talking about like what's going on there and stuff like that, but a lot of these articles do kind of contradict one another. And so when the articles contradict one another, I don't necessarily want to make a video on it because I don't want to provide you guys with cherry-picked facts or facts that can be incorrect, because I want to give you guys the most accurate information. Oh, there's somebody up. Here we go, guys. So we just made it to the main center of Las Vegas Strip, by the way. You're so nice. All these other YouTubers ignore half the comments and you're trying to read each comment. You're right, MJ. I'm trying to read each comment because I feel like if you guys are spending your time here on stream with me, I want to try and answer all your guys' questions. Let's see. It is actually pretty boring if you don't drink or gamble. That is exactly right, though. If you live in Las Vegas and you don't drink or gamble, it's pretty boring. And if you're not 21, the Strip is pretty much all but off limits to you because you really can't do anything. You can't drink, you can't gamble. You can go to shows, but shows are super expensive, so it kind of is a plus minus. And once you've seen most of the shows on the Las Vegas Strip, they don't really change very much. I heard the traffic there is crazy. It can be. If you live by the Strip, the traffic's awful. If you take the 215 to get around, it's honestly really not that bad, except at 5 o'clock. But that's pretty much anywhere. 5 o'clock traffic pretty much exists everywhere, so other than that, it's really not that bad. I'm so curious about the Playboy. I do want to make a video on it. There needs to be more information on the place that doesn't contradict one another, because I don't want to provide you guys with incorrect facts. Have you been to the Chinese casino that they closed? So I actually haven't been to Lucky Dragon. I wanted to go to the Lucky Dragon on the day it was going to close, but I had a lot of school stuff that day, so unfortunately I wasn't unable to attend their closing ceremony. But I think we still can get in there just because they haven't demolished it or anything, and I'm sure the doors are still open. Uber and Lyft are great in the Las Vegas area, though. Uber and Lyft can be pretty cheap in the Las Vegas area. I know a lot of you guys had issues with me saying it was expensive, and the only reason I said it was expensive is because every time I've been to the Las Vegas Strip, I've always got surge pricing, so it's been ridiculous to get from like MGM down to the north end of the Strip. But then again, this is just my personal experience, and from what I could tell from the comments, you guys didn't experience that, so I guess I'm wrong. I was wrong on that one. So the Lucky Dragon, so from what I heard, the Lucky Dragon's casino and restaurant area closed, and then on October 4th or 5th or something like that, they closed the entire resort. I didn't pan out, honestly, is what it seems like, and I sincerely doubt they had a lot of like hotel visitors, just because you guys will see it in this live stream. The Lucky Dragon, it's in a really terrible area, and it's not even really on the Strip, so to speak. So I don't see a lot of people going there to stay, like, to be 100% real. Sorry, let me scroll back through this Instagram. Do I have an Instagram? Yes, I do. It's at Abandoned Explained. My Twitter is going to be something, it's a little bit different because I couldn't use all the characters. I can put them in the comments down below, but my Instagram name is the exact same as my YouTube username, Abandoned Explained, with just no spaces. And then, do you still get solicited on the streets, on the strip, or has it been clamped down a bit? So if you go towards, here, let me show you guys. So if you guys go this way on the street, here, let me get out of everyone's way. If you go this way though, you will most likely be solicited by a lot of people, especially those people with, what's it called, those sex cards and stuff like that. If you go down that way, you'll probably definitely get a couple people asking you things, but if you stay on the northern end of the strip or the southernmost end of the strip, you should be good with avoiding people who are trying to sell you shit. How long are you gonna be going live? It just depends, honestly. I'll most likely stay live until I get back to Circus, and then we'll probably wrap it up there. What other resorts are closed? Later, bro, keep it up, man. Thanks, Wild Wetback, and I hope you guys have a great night. But let's see. Or what do you think about Fremont Street, like Binions and Cortez? Here, sorry, I've just got a lot of questions, so we're gonna scroll up a little bit. I'm still new to your channel. Do you make videos of the areas off the strip? Greetings from New Orleans. So I do make videos off the strip, and I plan on making videos explaining what happened to certain places outside of Las Vegas. It's just right now I'm building up my following base with Las Vegas themed stuff, and until we get to probably like 20-30K, that's when I'll probably start branching out more. But I do plan on making a video on Neverland Resort, or Neverland Ranch, sorry, for my next video. And if you guys, I think you guys are gonna enjoy that video a lot. Personally, I found there's a lot of really interesting information on that place. So you guys should enjoy that video. And I do plan on branching out outside of Las Vegas. However, there are still places like the Harmon and a couple other places I do wanna cover in Las Vegas. So it's just gonna be a mix, honestly. Can you put the camera opposite side, please, to view the strip? Yes, I can, sorry about that. If you get, here, I'll keep it like this so you guys can see it. But right in front of us, by the way, is the Fountainbleu. So right here's the Fountainbleu Resorts. We'll cross the street so I can get you guys a better view of it. But this is the first place This is the first place I made a video on, so if you guys have any questions regarding the Fountainbleu, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep answering some more questions. But this place, along with Resorts World right here, is set to open late 2020. And then, what do I think of hitting Fremont Street, like Binions and Cortez? Fremont Street, to me, honestly, is just more of the place where all the junkies and stuff go to panhandle. Fremont Street used to be a really awesome place to go, but lately it's really gone downhill. There's a lot of, I'm gonna say this bluntly, I'm sorry if I offend anyone, but there's a lot of crackheads down there who are just trying to get you to take pictures with them, even if you don't want to take a picture with them. It's turning into, what's it called, Times Square in New York, but like way, way worse, because at least in Times Square in New York, they understand that they can't harass you as much. Hi, I'm Vanessa, I just followed you on Instagram. I did get that notification, Vanessa. Thank you for following me. I'll give you a follow back after this stream's over. Your videos are great, keep up the good work. Thank you, Follian. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Oh, good night, Richard. I don't know if you already left. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. You should go. Oh, and thanks, Sydney, for giving me a follow. I'll follow you back as well, Sydney. Right, I can't switch off to go follow you guys back right now because I'm streaming, but after the stream, you guys will get a follow back. Since I've been to a strip casino, the last time I was downtown had to be 2 years ago. So I don't know how to say your name, but it begins with the K. I'm gonna call you the K. You're exactly right. Going down to the strip as a Las Vegas local just gets really redundant, especially if you've been there a couple times. You kind of know exactly what to expect. So it loses its appeal, honestly. And then, let's see. Oh, and thanks, Josh gave me a follow too. I'll follow you back too as well, Josh. Thanks for the follow. How is the northwest sector along the 215 near Low Mountain? Oh, so the northwest area near 215 is a great area to live. I have a couple of friends who live in that area. Super cheap rent-wise, and the area is just older, but it's a nice area to live. Oh, and MJ, thanks for the follow. I'll be giving you all a follow back after the stream. I can't follow you back right now because if I follow you back on stream, a lot of conking going on. Because when I was there, they were demolishing the Riviera. Oh, the Riviera, dude, that's another place we'll probably be able to see. I don't know if I already passed the parking lot that it was turned into. But, because when I went there, they were demolishing the Riviera. The Riviera is honestly one of my favorite places in Las Vegas. It's a shame that they had to tear it down. It was one of the most photogenic places in Las Vegas. So, again, just really sad they tore it down. But is there any history on the Fremont Street? There is a lot of history on Fremont Street, like in terms of finances and building info. Building info, there's a lot of information. Finances, it's not so much, just solely based off the fact that it hasn't closed yet. So there are like analysis of how it's going right now, but like earlier analysis and stuff like that are more, they're kind of like, again, they contradict one another, especially once you start getting pre-1980, the reports do start to vary quite a bit. Like Wayne Newton. Oh, and Brent, thanks. Oh, what y'all doing? Some of those people on the strip are freaks. Yes, yes. Where are the hoes at? I don't know, Ron, Jeremy, I don't know. Sorry about that. We're gonna try and cross the street up here so I can show you guys the Fountainbleu. Oh, and Susanna. Thank you all for the follows on Instagram. I'll make sure to follow you guys back after this stream. What do you think about going over the strip shows that have ended? Honestly, I never really thought about that, going over the strip shows that ended, but that would be a really good video idea. I'm actually, hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna screenshot that. I really like that idea. That's actually a really good idea. It just all depends on if they have a lot of reports on their finances and stuff like that. Ooh, we have 80 people in the live stream. What's up, everyone? I hope you're all having a great night. There are a lot of homeless people in Las Vegas. Oh, thanks, Ron, Jeremy. You're hot too. There are a lot of homeless people in Las Vegas. It's just more so the northern end of the strip, like where we are at. And as the night gets on, you guys will probably be able to see a lot more of the homeless people. Go down. Okay, Ron, Jeremy. I always wanted to meet you in person, but I only go to Vegas in the summer. If you guys want to meet me, honestly, just hit me up and I'm sure we can figure out some time to meet. I'm always at I'm usually at Madhouse or UNLV. So if you guys really want to see me, those are the two places you'll probably catch me at, Madhouse or UNLV. Oh, we are on 20% on the phone, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know how much longer the stream will be able to happen. And I'm upset with change years in casino. So a lot of people have been recommending the Landmark Hotel. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. A lot of people have, here, let me go. A lot of people have been asking about the Landmark Hotel. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't looked into it, but since a lot of you guys are recommending it, I'll probably take a look into it and see what the finances are going on there. I just have to remember to do it, honestly, and with all the schoolwork and stuff, it's, yeah. You should do a video like on the oldest hotels in Las Vegas. Would you guys want me to do a video kind of like how I normally do it, where I analyze the property, or just talk about what the property's like now? Because I've had a couple people recommend that, and that seems like it could be a very interesting video series. Wow, we've actually never had a change years. You should start to do some giveaways. I mean, what do you guys, if you guys want some old Riviera stuff, I was thinking about doing a giveaway for 20K. I have a couple different old Riviera cups and stuff like that. Or let me rephrase that. I don't have it, but my girlfriend has it and she has no issue giving it away. Her mom used to work at the Riv, so we have a bunch of stuff. If you guys are interested in a giveaway for that kind of stuff, or maybe like a gift card or something, let me know down in the chat below, but talk and analyze on the video. All right, so if you guys are actually interested in that, seems like you guys are, I'll definitely look into making a video on it. It's just, again, here, we're gonna cross the street so I can show you guys Fountainbleu real quick. Cups for sure. Like before and after on the old casinos, that'd be interesting. That'd be a good way to do it. There's this guy on YouTube called Retain Archaeology that just shoots video of how the places are today. So that would be a good video to check. That'd be a good series to check out if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff until I'm able to make a video on that. Thank you, Zach, for the suggestion. Sorry, I just had to drink some water real quick. If I sit outdoor at an outdoor cafe on Fremont Street, lay a $20 bill on the ground, and then look away for a minute, will the $20 bill still be there when you look back? Definitely not. Some hobo will definitely steal your $20 bill. So down this way right here is Westgate, is right there, and then right in front of us is going to be the Fountainbleu Resorts. So we're going to walk along that side so I can show you guys. The construction going on here. They definitely do seem to be working on the project, but like I said, it's going to be a lot more interior work. It's good that the Fountainbleu is getting worked on. Yes, it definitely is good that the Fountainbleu is getting worked on. It's nice to see that some of these abandoned projects are actually, I don't know if we can go. That's a nice car right there. I don't know if we can go yet or not. Let's see. I'm gonna turn, hold on, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta turn down the brightness. I'm trying to save this battery life as much as possible. How's the Golden Nugget to stay at? I've never stayed at the Golden Nugget personally, but they have an amazing pool. So they have a pool there that you actually can go, what's it called? So their pool, you're able to go through, like it's a slide that you can go down that goes through a Shark Tank. It's a super cool pool, honestly. If you look up Golden Nugget swimming pool, it'll come up. They can explain it better than I can on stream, but it's one of the best places to stay pool-wise. How hot is it there? So if you come during summer, expect it to be 100 and something. Oh, here we go. We can cross the street. So if you come to Las Vegas during the summer, expect 100 degrees plus. Don't pack any long sleeve shirts. Don't pack jeans, shorts, and short sleeve shirts for Las Vegas during the summer. It is too hot to be wearing pants out in Las Vegas, especially if you plan on walking down the strip. Trust me on this, you do not want to have long sleeve or jeans because you will literally feel like you are cooking inside of your pants. Gosh, dang it. We got to cross the street again. We're getting closer though. Oh, wow, that was quick. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry if I'm not able to answer you guys' questions. Just drop them down again. We are starting to get a lot of people asking questions. Okay. And we have the assholes in the red car behind us who wanted to honk, but, what's it called? And a shirt that says Tangiers. That'd be interesting. I don't have a lot of Las Vegas shirts, but again, I'm sure I could buy something for you guys to give away. The empty lot to the south was the Riviera. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. So right here is going to be where the former side of the Riviera sat. I'm pretty sure. So as you guys can see, the whole place was turned into a parking lot. And it's one of the that's honestly one of the saddest things that I've ever had to do a research project on. I really did love the Riviera. It's one of the first casinos I ever visited in Las Vegas. And when I think of the Las Vegas Strip, that is exactly what I think about. I want to see East Fremont Street. If you guys want, I could do a live stream down on Fremont Street. Like I said, I'll probably have to put like an age restriction on it or something because there are a lot of half-naked men down there. Old half-naked men. Riviera giveaway. It's only 2 degrees Celsius here right now in Ontario, Canada. That's all I wear is jeans though. Then I'm telling you, you're gonna want to buy some shorts for Las Vegas. It's way too hot during summer to wear jeans. 2 degrees Celsius here right now in Ontario, Canada. That's ridiculously cold. I'm very sorry for that. That really sucks. I hate the cold, so I'm sorry about that. That just really sucks. I want to see East Fremont Street. If you guys want, again, I can go down and make a video for Fremont Street. It just depends on what you guys want to see. It's like, and I'd have no issue going down there and live streaming it one night. It's just, again, all on what you guys want to see. So, heading to Vegas mid-October, can't wait. Hope you enjoy your trip out here, Josh. Let me know how it goes. When I first went to Vegas, I stayed at the Riviera, but I don't remember what it was like because I was 1, LOL. The Riviera was a really nice hotel, so it'd be... Oh, hold on, sorry. I thought I was filming the Riviera, this right here. But the Riviera was a very nice hotel to stay at from what I heard. I heard it did start to go downhill towards 2008, but look at my comments. Oh, Jared, listen here. So, would you ever talk about casinos in other places besides Las Vegas? Yes, I will I plan on talking about casinos in other places besides Las Vegas. Right now, I'm just focusing on Vegas solely because I'm trying to build up my following base. Sorry about the audio, guys. There's a lot of loud cars, but I do plan on what's it called? Covering other places. It's just gotta. Yeah. So McDonald's wasn't. The McDonald's, so right over there, as you were saying, it is right across the street from the McDonald's. Oh, you guys can't see it, but on the other side of Circus, there's the McDonald's, and then over there's the Riviera. We'll walk back that way in a second. I just want to show you guys the full Fountainbleu. Yeah, what Jared said. Okay, so just so you guys know, Jared's my little brother. That's why he's talking like that, but let me ask Jared. Let me see what Jared said. Jared, where's your comment? Okay, I can't find Jared's comment. I'm sorry, Jared. I was in Vegas in the 70s as a kid. I remember being awed by the neon everywhere. Stop taking hour-long shifts. Okay, Jared, thanks. I was in Vegas in the 70s as a kid. I remember being awed by the neon everywhere. That's one of the best parts of Las Vegas is just the amount of colors on the Strip. It's a very photogenic place to take. It's a very photogenic place. That's why I love the Strip personally for photos and stuff like that. But as you guys, I'm just trying to show you guys the Fountainbleu real quick. Let me see how much my battery's at. 16. All right. So we're gonna probably start walking back towards the other, back towards the Riviera site real quick. The Neon Museum. So personally, I don't know a lot about the Neon Museum, but if you guys want to see some of the old Las Vegas signs, like the Stardust signs and stuff like that, definitely worth checking out. It's a very cool museum from what I've heard, and from what I can tell, it seems like definitely a worthwhile to attend. Sorry. My 21st birthday was at Caesars. That's awesome. How would you feel if Vegas hadn't destroyed their old casinos? I still remember the old sign of the Stardust. It's at the old sign of the Stardust is at the Neon Museum. So again, if you guys want to check out some of the old signs of Las Vegas, definitely go check out that museum. Hey, you get all the girl. Yeah, no, not in real life though, not in real life. How would you feel if Vegas hadn't destroyed their old casinos? So we're gonna start walking back this way just because my phone is starting to die. So personally, I really did like a lot of the older Las Vegas casinos, especially the Riv and the Stardust. They seem to have they seem to be very photogenic, and so it would have been cool to take some pictures down there. And a lot of the old-time Las Vegas locals seem to have really enjoyed those casinos. And it really just seems like it was a power play by Boyd Gaming to tear down the Stardust, to be 100% honest. I know they were in a they were starting to decline and unable to compete with a lot of the mega resorts. But I believe the bigger issue with the Stardust was just more so Boyd wanted to add something different to their arsenal, and as well as considering the fact that they were acquiring a lot of these properties, Boyd was set to do something, to redevelop something on the strip, and I believe that they just thought that it would be easiest to redevelop Stardust, to be 100% honest. Showboat was awesome. What's your phone at? My phone's at 16%, so we might be dying soon. Once it hits 10, I'm probably gonna have to start wrapping up the live stream. You're walking towards the Stratosphere? Yes, we are walking towards Stratosphere. We were just solely because this is where all the resorts and stuff I've covered in my videos are. If you guys want, we can always do a live stream down the northern end of the southern end of the Las Vegas Strip. I just don't know a lot about the casinos down there and such, so I don't know how great of a video it would be. Christian, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't know what, I believe that might be French or Spanish. I'm not exactly sure, but I do not know what that says. I'm sorry. Reno still has some old-fashioned casinos, but a lot of new too. Reno might make a good video one day too. I've been out to Reno for a couple times, and I do know exactly what you're talking about. I never really looked into any Reno casinos though, but if you guys are interested in like topics in Reno, let me know and give me a specific idea in general, and I'll definitely look into it. I'm fascinated by the history of Howard Hughes, and once I looked for something about the period in which he lived in Las Vegas, maybe the hotel or something, but I did not find anything. So a lot of people, like a lot of the big players in Las Vegas, if you want to find stuff out about them, you're going to have to read an autobiography or something like that, because there isn't so much information on their personal life online. Because Las Vegas, like local Las Vegas, not celebrities, but like power players like Howard Hughes and Al Sachs, there's not a lot of information on them other than what they've contributed to Las Vegas. So if you want to figure out more of their personal information, I definitely recommend trying to find an autobiography or something on them. Do you ever do a video on the old Aladdin? If I get enough suggestions, I'll definitely think about making a video on it. Here, we're just gonna... hold on, guys. We gotta jaywalk for a second here. Oh, man. But if you guys want to see a video on the Aladdin, I can definitely make a video on it. It's just all in what you guys want to see. It's just really all about what you guys want to see. Can you please do a video looking around the Neon Museum? I can do a video assuming I can film down there. I did hear you can't necessarily film in the Neon Museum, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to make a video there. But if I can live stream there, I'll definitely try and live stream for you guys. Let's see. Do I live here in Vegas? Yes, I do live here in Vegas. I'm from the southern end of Las Vegas, Enterprise area. I don't want to give my exact location out for like obvious reasons, but yeah, I am from Las Vegas. And let's see. Thanks, I thought it was English. I wrote in Portuguese. Good, how are you? No, I'm good, sorry. But yeah, so here we go. Is the Imperial Palace still there? I don't believe so. So glad I found you. The Lucky Dragon video was awesome. I don't really know what the Imperial Palace is, to be 100% honest with you. So I don't want to say for sure, but if I haven't heard about it, I wouldn't be surprised if it's no longer here. I live in Centennial Hills. Centennial Hills is a really nice area. I have a lot of friends from that area. Wow, the Neon Museum is awesome. It is an awesome place to check out. How many famous celebrities do you see from time to time? I personally don't see any famous celebrities, but I have a couple friends who bust in casinos down the strip. And my friend Antoine, I don't know if he really, yeah, I don't think he'll care if I use his name. So my friend Antoine works in the Cosmo, and he actually just saw Matt Damon and Leonardo DiCaprio having dinner yesterday, so that was pretty interesting. or maybe the day before. Ever eat at Peppermill? I have eaten at Peppermill once. I don't really remember it though because I was in like 7th or 6th grade when I did that. But from what I remember, it was not bad. I live in the north side of town. Imperial Palace is closed. It's now the link. So Jay lives in Las Vegas, and according to Jay, the Imperial Palace is closed, Richard. So sorry about that. Sorry I couldn't provide you with that information, but thank you. Thankfully, there are people in this chat who know stuff. In the future, do you want to meet up with Logan Paul or Jake Paul? Honestly, I would love to meet Logan Paul or Jake Paul, not even because I watch their videos or anything like that. I just feel like it'd be interesting to see if they really scream and break as much crap as they do in their videos in like real life, but that'll probably never happen. Let's see. Are you doing the Christmas lights at FLM? I do want to live stream that. I think that'd be a really cool live stream. It just, again, it depends on if I can stream it or not. If I can't film it for you guys, I probably won't, just because I don't want to get a copyright strike or have any like legal issues from it. But if I can film it, I'll definitely will try and make a video on it. And then so right here so we're gonna show you guys this real quick. Right here is the former side of the Riviera. So across the street right there, this is the McDonald's that we were talking about earlier, that was in front of the site of the Riviera. And then right over here is going to be the former site of the Riviera. And so for New Year's, does the Strip do fireworks? The Strip does do fireworks for New Year's. It is broadcasted on News 3. The fireworks show is honestly really amazing. And if you guys are wanting to check it out, you guys should definitely check out the live stream for the fireworks show. Touch the fence. Is the Christmas area worth a visit for a day? Is Chinatown area worth a visit for a day? It really just depends. If you're looking for authentic Chinese food or any like Asian cuisine, I definitely would recommend it. We're gonna touch the fence because someone told me to. Okay, I was kind of expecting it to shock me, but it didn't. But as I said, this is the former side of the Riv right here. Let's see if we can give you guys a better view. And as you guys can see, it was just turned into a parking lot. So we are actually, you know what we're gonna do right now, guys? So I'm gonna head back to my car real quick, and we're gonna get in the car and we're gonna go head over to the Lucky Dragon just because my phone's starting to die and I wanna show you guys that site real quick. So give me 1 second while we walk back over that way. And we've pretty much covered all the sites over here. Somebody asked earlier if the Lucky Dragon is still open. The Lucky Dragon is not open anymore, sorry. It's definitely not still open at all. So they closed, so the casinos and restaurants closed in, I think it was sometime in the beginning of this year, and then the hotel rooms closed October 4th or 5th. I can't give the exact date because I don't know it off the top of my head, but everything, where is the best way to get back across the street? We'll go this way. Sorry. But yeah, so the Lucky Dragon is permanently closed, and it will, I don't know what they plan on doing with the site, if it's gonna be redeveloped or what, but it's closed. There's a blog called Vital Las Vegas, and the Rio will be closed and become a baseball stadium. Oh, I had no idea about that. I'll have to look into that. I know that wasn't really a suggestion, but thanks for the information, Jay. I'll just screenshotted that. You should live stream at the new ballpark near downtown Summerlin. I've never actually been to that ballpark, and I'm gonna be real, I don't really know what you're talking about, so I'll look into it, and if it's interesting, I'll definitely make a stream down there. Jazz on the Strip Mondays at the Riv. Don Menza, big band, great memories at the Riv. The Riv does have a lot of great memories attached to it. It's really sad to see that this is what it was reduced to. Here, sorry. I love to stay at Skylofts. Lucky Dragon is in Naked City. That dragon ain't too lucky. The dragon is not too lucky. There will be an auction on October 30th. So thank you, Jay, for all the information you're able to provide the viewers. So according to Jay from Las Vegas, Lucky Dragon closed on October 2nd, and there will be an auction for all the stuff on October 30th. That does sound accurate too, because I believe that was October 2nd for its closure date. And then on Lucky Dragon, you should check his tweets and ask him. Vegas Mark, what Vegas Mark asked, sorry. I've seen pictures of these, sorry, all right. Oh, thank you, Skylar. Oh, Tokyo, dude, that's insane. Oh my, that's insane. I've never been past Utah. That's insane. You're literally on the whole other side of the earth. Thank you so much for supporting the videos. It really does mean a lot to me. And then my phone just hit 10%, so we are gonna start making our way back to the car so I can charge it up a little bit, and then we'll be going. How long have I been walking? Exactly 1 hour, actually. I've been walking for 1 hour. But we have not, Oh, so I guess the ballpark isn't finished, but if you guys want to see a video, a live stream down there, I can definitely make a live stream down there. But yeah, we've been walking for about an hour. So, getting that exercise, yep. Getting my steps in for that Fitbit, guys. But let's see. See if there's any other questions that you guys had. So yeah, the Vital Las Vegas, the Rio will be closed. I already mentioned that, but yeah, if the Rio does close, that'll definitely be a video I want to make a video on. Love your videos. I'm in Alaska and excited to visit some of the places in your videos next time I visit. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Thanks for checking out the videos and supporting the videos. I have a couple family members from Alaska, so that's pretty insane you're down there. Why aren't you live streaming downtown? Personally, I'm not live streaming downtown just because I wanted to show you guys these different areas that I've made videos on. Yeah, I do have a portable charger. I just left it at home to be 100% real with you guys, but that would be a good thing to bring for the live streams. Do you think that the mob still has a stronghold anywhere on the strip? So I don't personally believe that the mob has really much say in the Las Vegas Strip anymore. I think it's more so MGM and the Mirage that have the biggest say in the Las Vegas Strip. Oh, we're not. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I thought there was a walk sign, but then I just started walking and we had to commit. But so I personally don't really think there's a big say in, I don't think the mob has much say in Las Vegas anymore, just personally based off the fact for during my 11 years here, I've seen the strip change a lot. Yeah, the strip has changed a lot in its recent years, especially since the recession. A lot of places are starting to do remodeling and stuff like that to try and recapture the attention of a lot of the younger generation. To me personally, it kind of seems like Las Vegas is losing its appeal to, especially the younger generation, because a lot of us aren't really into gambling or that other kind of stuff. So who knows? Las Vegas will most likely be on the decline, though, to be 100% honest with you guys. Because I know personally a lot of my friends don't really find gambling or any of that other kind of stuff interesting. Granted, this is biased because all my friends are from Las Vegas and we've had access to this stuff for a very long time. So it's normal to us. Maybe California kids find it interesting, but the Las Vegas Strip will most likely be on the decline, especially in the coming years with the older generations kind of, for a lack of a better word, dying out. The mob made me say that. Oh, yep, definitely. Actually, when I get back to the car, guys, there's gonna be a mobster there waiting for me, and he's watching the stream. So if I bad talk the mob, he's gonna definitely pop a cap at me. But let's see. Love your videos in Hollywood from California. Thanks for checking out the videos, Victor. I actually go down to California a lot, so it's insane to see that. So it's insane to see that there are people actually from just all over watching the videos. I know I've said this a lot, but I really do mean it. It's truly insane that you guys are watching from all over right now. And then let's see, I agree, some suspect stuff going down inside that abandoned Fountainbleu building. Okay, did I definitely, I think I missed something. Hold on. So Justin, what are you guys, okay, I thought Steve Wynn was the mob. I mean, who knows? He very well could have some mob affiliations or MGM could. It just really depends. I personally haven't dived too deep into the mob affiliation in current Las Vegas era. It could very well be a prevalent, or there could be a good conspiracy theory backing that claim, but personally, we're on 7%. Okay, we're gonna start picking up the pace of walking. There are too many other places to gamble in the US to make heading to Vegas worth it these days. Do you have designer clothing? I don't actually, I mean, unless you consider like a Ralph Lauren shirt designer clothing, I don't wear a lot of designer clothes. Pretty much most of my clothes pants, because I like the material made on them, and then plus, personally for me, designer clothing kind of seems like it's very expensive, first off, and second of all, it's not really worth the buy just solely based off the fact that, like, why would I buy one shirt for $100 when I could buy 4 shirts for $100, you know? And then California youth in East Asians will keep Vegas going. Again, it just all depends, especially considering the fact that there's a lot of other places. Like, I don't know who mentioned it earlier, but I'm crediting them. I'm gonna credit them for this inference. With Las Vegas, it used to be where this was pretty much the only place you could come and gamble, but it's not that way anymore. You can pretty much gamble anywhere. For the most part, obviously there are places you can't, but for the most part you can gamble anywhere. Really, the biggest tourists in Vegas are Germans. And I believe even Germany is starting to have a lot more areas you can gamble and stuff. So I believe that's going to contribute to the decline of Las Vegas. I don't think we're going to see any time in our lifetimes Las Vegas becoming completely... I have unlimited data, DG. Otherwise, I'd be very nervous about how expensive this phone bill would be this month. I parked my car at the top of the Circus parking lot. And so we're going to jump in that car and head over to the Lucky Dragon if you guys want to see that. Otherwise, we can end the stream early too. I'll probably tell you guys a story while I'm driving over there because I won't be able to read your guys' comments while I'm driving, but I can tell you guys a story or something. Steve was the guy who started all the condominium area and ruined all of the Vegas Strip. Yeah, pretty much, honestly. Thanks to Steve Wynn's Mirage, this is the whole reason that all the old Las Vegas casinos got torn down pretty much, because they were the first mega resort on Las Vegas, and when all the other casinos saw how successful that mega resort was, they were like, oh man, we gotta jump in on this. And so that really just kind of set the precedent for the decline of the old Las Vegas and in with the new. And Las Vegas Strip is always going to be changing because basically Las Vegas is built to last, but it's only built to last as long as it's entertaining people. And obviously once it stops entertaining people, they're going to tear stuff down. But it's really just a shame to see that a lot of the older Las Vegas, sorry, we don't want to get ran over here on the stream. But it's really just a shame to see all the old Las Vegas casinos get torn down and be replaced with all these newer places. Let's see what we're on, 6%. All right, guys, we're gonna step it up so that way you guys can see Vegas isn't about gambling more, it's that the experience, this is in Atlantic City. See, again, like I said, I'm personally biased because I've seen a lot of the Las Vegas shows and stuff like that. And while there are some great shows on the Las Vegas Strip, once you've seen it, you kind of have seen them all, if that makes sense. Here, we're gonna walk around this guy so he doesn't run us over. Sorry guys, we're trying to navigate through a parking lot. Okay, sorry about that. So I'm probably going... Oh man, this is a clusterfuck. Hold on guys. Is parking still free? Circus has free parking, and then the Tropicana has free parking, but pretty much I suspect that the only places that'll offer free parking towards... Oh my god. I don't think there's a way out of here. I think we genuinely screwed ourselves over. Holy shit. Sorry about the connection, guys. I'm not ending the stream right now. I'm trying to get to where I can charge my phone again. We'll answer a few more questions while we get there, and then we'll probably head over to the Lucky Dragon. The phone oh no. Okay guys, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Had to jump a fence. So we're gonna head over and get into my car real quick just so I can what's it called? Charge up my phone a little bit. The phone shouldn't, yeah, oh shit. Okay, we're on 2, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta make this quick. Hey man, come on. Sorry guys, it's a tense moment here. If the connection's crap, again, sorry, we're in the parking lot. Once we get to the roof, the connection should be a lot better. And we're gonna sprint out to the, we're gonna sprint to the car so we can get this, so that way it doesn't die. Come on. Okay. Oh no. My car's not here. All right, guys, we made it back to the car. I don't think we're gonna die before we get to the car. Ernest, run. All right. And, come on. Oh no. And I think, all right, we're charged. We're getting charged. Let me turn on this light here. Okay, so we'll answer a few more questions, but then I do have to get going soon. But this is exciting, lol. It's a whole little drama right there, guys. But to build back off of what were we talking about earlier? Sorry, this whole little subplot kind of got me distracted. Let me read through you guys' comments right there. Only in off-the-strip hotels like Westgate and the Rio. We're reason the Raiders Stadium and the expanded convention center will be super important stadium events and larger conventions. It's a very good point. I think with the expansion of the convention center and the Raiders Stadium, that will help revitalize Las Vegas. I think more so that we should be, I think in the coming years, we're going to see more of a decline in the gambling aspect and the gaming aspect of Las Vegas, and it's going to be a lot more based off of shows and the Raiders, obviously, hockey. It's going to be based more off events and stuff like that. I don't think gambling is going to be as big of a player in Las Vegas in the coming years. Again, we'll just have to see. Just in time to get your phone charged? Yep, just in time to get my phone charged. What's the best and cheapest hotel to stay at the hotel casino to stay at? So I don't know necessarily based off the cheapest, but the Orleans is a very good casino to stay, and the Red Rock. I don't know what these people are doing. But pretty much any... Sorry, that was weird. But what's it called? Pretty much any casino off the strip is going to be instrumentally cheaper than staying on the strip. The Red Rock's a very nice casino to stay at, and the Orleans. If you're looking for an on-strip experience, I hear the Trump Hotel is supposed to be fairly cheap to stay at, but I know some of you guys might not necessarily want to stay at the Trump Hotel just because it's the Trump Hotel. But the Trump Hotel is supposed to be a very good place to stay at. Let's see. We'll answer a few more questions. Do a live stream at Gambler's General Store or the Showgirl Museum. Never been to the Showgirl Museum. And again, I have no issue live streaming any museums you guys want me to check out. It's just I have to be able to live stream at these museums, because if I can't stream there, then it kind of defeats the whole purpose, because some of them do have very strict policies on no filming. But thanks for the question. Sorry if I haven't been able to answer all you guys' questions. Do the station casinos charge more for out-of-town than in-town hotel rooms? I personally don't know, because I am a Las Vegas local. I think they do give local discounts, though, because I know station casinos is very, let me drink some water so I'm not have some cotton mouth, but station casinos is supposed to be a very nice place to stay. Brazil, Tokyo, Europe, you're getting famous. I don't know about famous, but it's definitely insane to see that a bunch of you guys are from a bunch of different places across the ocean, too. That's insane. Do you go to EDC? Honestly, I've never been to EDC. I used to work at the 7-Eleven right across the street from where they host EDC, and that kind of turned me off a lot from going to EDC. I'll give you guys a little story. So I used to do stocking and a couple other things at this gas station. It was under the table work because I was helping my old football coach out. And from what so I'd get there about 6 in the morning. I'd work until 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And so it wasn't hard or anything like that, but just the people you see from EDC, they're weird people that go to EDC, guys. It's really, really weird people. And I know there's a lot of normal people who go to EDC, but I've never seen a person take okay, how do I say this nicely? I've never seen someone take a deuce in a parking lot, but after coming from EDC, I'm not joking, there was 2 people who took 2 separate deuces in the parking lot. People puke all over, and they piss all over, dude. That's why it's kind of ruined the whole experience for me, because it's kind of I see how disgusting some of these people are afterwards, and it's kind of I don't really want to go and be in a big crowd of people who are literally willing to poop inside of a gas station. Not inside of, but on the floor of a gas station in front of it. So, or go to college. Do you live with your family? Hold on. You gotta go. Are you in school right now? Yes, I am in school. I'm currently studying journalism at UNLV. I'm gonna be 100% real with you guys. I'm probably not going back next semester. And if I do, I'm gonna be cutting down my course load, instrumentally. I don't wanna sound like a, how can I say this without sounding like a burnout? But basically, I don't like the education system. I find it very boring. They teach you at a very slow rate. And it's I don't want to spend thousands of dollars to learn things that I'm really not even interested in, you know? And I'm only going to improve my writing skills. And the thing is, I've been taking classes on Lynda and other websites, and they help my writing skills way more than any of the creative writing classes I'm in at school. So it really just seems like a waste of time. And especially with the videos, this is again, I'm not trying to sound douchey or anything like that, but it just seems like with the videos, I definitely will be able to make more money off my videos than I'll ever be able to make as a journalist. So it just seems kind of like a waste of my time to be doing college at the moment. And plus, college is always there for me, but this YouTube thing might not last forever, so I want to be able to explore this and, see where I can get with this, and then potentially go back to school or work on the strip as a waiter or something. I'll figure it out, but the school is really not in the agenda for past this semester. Message retracted, okay. not very good, at least not what they say at the ads. Yeah, the Trump Hotel can be a miss or hit, hit or miss. I've never stayed at the Trump Hotel, so I can't say for sure. It's just what I've read and heard from articles. I've seen it's weirder than EDC. Sounds like people on the Strip. Do you live with your family? Yes, I do. I do live with my family at the moment. Sorry. But, I actually kind of want to move out. Not because like I hate my family or anything like that, but just solely based off the fact that if I don't go back to school, that's the next step, is getting out of my parents' house, you know? And what is EDC? So EDC is Electric Daisy Carnival. It's basically like a giant music festival. If you ever heard of Life is Beautiful or Camp Flog Gnaw or any of those other kind of events, that's pretty much what EDC is. Do you play Fortnite? I actually don't play Fortnite. I played it a couple times, but I was trash. Like, trash. When I say trash, I mean, like, I would get killed upon the drop, so I've kind of just gave up on Fortnite, to be 100% honest with you guys. EDC used to stand for Erectile Dysfunction Clinic here in Las Vegas. Even though I have another 4 years to go to gamble, I really want to gamble at least one slot machine to get the experience like my mom does in a blue moon. I'm doing fine as a UPS driver. And see, exactly, that's the other thing, like as Vegas Mark says, there's a lot of other opportunities in Las Vegas to make more than an adequate money other than college. And the thing is with college is if you're not going to be a lawyer or a doctor, which I'm not, you need to evaluate where you'll be in 4 years versus, so like when you get out of college in 4 years, are you going to be ahead? Are you going to be ahead as if you had just stayed in college, if you just gone and worked? So for me personally, I think I'll be more ahead if I go and work during these 4 years than go to college, because I'm going to come out of college with a journalism degree and then what, you know? Go work for a media company that I hate, or I can make videos and be a waiter down on the Strip and do what makes me happy. Life is all about, from what I can tell, life is all about doing what makes you happy, and I'm not necessarily concerned about being rich. I'm more concerned about doing things that make me happy and making money from it. And so that's not school. Like, that's really not school, and so that's why I'm not going to go back to that. Sorry about that. I just got a phone call. Vegas never sleeps. I went to Encore Casino, and there was a lot of people in 2 in the morning. It's my 35th year with the Postal Service. I heard the Postal Service is a great place to work, too. They have a lot of great benefits, especially considering it's government. So that's a pretty good place to work. And that, again, just to build off it, you don't need college to be successful. I'm going to stop this point after this because I realize a lot of you guys are dropping off the stream because of this. But you don't need college to be successful. You just need to do what makes you happy in life, because realistically, if you go to college and you end up with a degree that you hate, you have to work that job to pay off your college debt, and then you're stuck in this endless cycle of, like, I do not want to be here. I do not want to work this job. I do not want to be here, but I have to because I have a lot of debt, and that's not a situation I necessarily want to get myself into. I lived in Summerlin 03 and 04. That area used to be halfway decent. What's it like now? Summerlin areas, I don't know what it was like in 2003 and 2004 because I was 3 and 4 years old. But Summerlin area has definitely, it's a very nice area now. Pretty much the only people who live in Summerlin are the very well-off people. So Summerlin area is a very great area to live in town. If you're looking for a place to move, you do need to have some money though behind you to live in the Summerlin area. But from what I can tell, it's definitely gone on the upswing. Will you ever move to a different state? I've been interested in moving into California or maybe Oregon, but the price of living there is a lot more expensive because here in Nevada, we don't have to pay a state tax. Those other places you have to pay a state tax. So it's kind of like a, you know, I don't really know if I would necessarily want to move because it's so more expensive. Today is my 14th birthday. Happy birthday, Wild Wetbacks. I hope you had a great day today. My aunt lives in Mountain's Edge. I live near Mountain's Edge, and that's also a really nice area to live in town. The area itself in Mountain's Edge, can be a hit or miss just because there are some areas of Mountain's Edge where they're more like, not trashier people, but it's very like, it's very close-knit together. So if you don't live in like the more open areas of Mountain's Edge, I can see how it could be kind of claustrophobic, but it is a very nice area of town to live in. I live right off town center, Falling Waters apartment. Oh, I don't know if I don't think I've ever been down in that area of town, but I'm sure it's a nice area of town. Sorry. Come home, please. Okay, Emily, I'm going to wrap up the stream in a second, Emily. Sorry. That's my girlfriend. But, here, we're going to answer 2 more questions, and then we're going to get going, because I do need to... me and my girlfriend are going to Disneyland next week, so we need to go book this hotel room. Did you get the new iPhone Xmas, or X Max? No, I have the iPhone 8 right now, and, the iPhone 8's perfectly fine, so... Just call me wild since oh, yeah, I didn't realize that. I'm sorry about that. Sorry if I've offended anyone in this stream. I had no idea that was a racial term. So thank you, Wild, for pointing that out. Do you know any hotels that are haunted? So, personally, I don't know any hotels that are haunted. I heard Circus Circus is supposed to be haunted due to the mob involvement here. There's a couple people murdered at this hotel behind me. And I think pretty much any old hotel, you can definitely assume there are some entities still there, just solely based off the fact that when the mob was involved. Does that mean we aren't going to the Lucky Dragon? Oh, yeah, I definitely did say we were going to go to the Lucky Dragon. I mean, do you guys want to see the Lucky Dragon? Let me know real quick, and then if you guys want to, we can go head down there real quick. It's just if I go head down to the Lucky Dragon, I'm going to have to tell you guys a story because I can't really respond to these stream questions. But, does that mean we aren't going to the Lucky Dragon? Yeah, I mean, we can go to the Lucky Dragon. Okay, so you guys do want to see the Lucky Dragon? To name your... Okay. All right, guys, so here what we'll do is let me think of something I can tell you guys while we head over to the Lucky Dragon, and then we'll wrap up the stream from there. So let's turn on this car real quick. Okay, where can I put you guys where you're not going to get in the way of my gear shift? All right, so let's think. What story you guys want to hear about? Do you guys want to hear some do you guys want to hear a crackhead story, or do you got... So, okay, so I have a crackhead story I can tell you guys about from this time I explored this old my old abandoned elementary school. Or I can tell you guys a story about, here, let's think. I'm trying to think of some other things I could tell you guys. The crackhead story. Unlucky it lasted a year. All right, I guess we will start with the crackhead. I'm gonna leave this light on so you guys can see what we're doing. We'll start with the crackhead story, and then I'll try and think of some other things we can talk about just to kill some time. Okay, so the building decided to be an elementary school, and so it's not in the best area of town. It's off of Okie for that area of town. A lot of junkies that live in that area. Oops. So, like I said, not the best area of town. So one day I realized that school is no longer open because when I attended this school, there was about 7 kids per class. So it was a very small school. And then the school got bought out by this charter school company. And then I think a couple years down the line, they ended up just deciding to, they ended up wrapping up what they were doing there. I think they might have gotten a new location, or they just closed because they weren't getting enough business. Not exactly sure. But so I decided to go down there and check it out. And so they've definitely renovated the property quite a bit. There's a lot more of portables and stuff like that down in that area. Or like how it was when I had first attended that school. The classes were exactly the same and everything. So it was a very cool experience. So I jumped the fence and I start going through my first grade classroom, and I was like, oh, okay, this is oh, sorry about that. Just saw somebody sleeping in the corner at the Circus Circus parking garage. That's another thing. If you guys come to Las Vegas and you don't have somewhere to stay and you're just kind of coming here to sleep in your car, Las Vegas has, what's it called? Las Vegas, if you're looking to sleep somewhere in your car, a lot of people do it at Circus Circus. And so I'm assuming if a lot of people sleep in their car at Circus Circus, it has to be a relatively safe place to sleep. So if you guys need somewhere to stay in your car, definitely would consider Circus Circus. But back to the story. So I decided to go through a couple of the classrooms, and I see you guys are leaving chats, but I can't read them right now, so I'm sorry. If you have any questions, please wait until I get to the Lucky Dragon, because I can't read these chats while I'm driving, because I do not want to get into a car accident. But so I head over in there, and I'm start going through my first grade classroom. It looks exactly how it was when I first seen it. The one thing I do remember from first grade was we had to watch President Obama's inauguration, and I was able to sit in the exact same spot I sat in that time. So it was really like a nostalgic experience, like just experiencing all that. And so that was cool. I went through my second grade classroom, looked exactly the same. That was pretty cool, you know? So I opened my third grade classroom, right? And so I don't walk in like I did the other rooms, because I look to the right and I see there's just a bunch of bags and stuff. Like somebody's living there. So I was like, okay, that's kind of sketchy. So I decided to go check out some of the other rooms and stuff. And I'm sorry if the connection's trash again, guys. We are going through the Circus Circus parking garage. The Lucky Dragon's super close, though. Once we get out of the parking garage, it's not even 5 minutes away. So you guys won't have to worry about me not being able to answer your questions or just having to hear the story for very much longer, because we just got out of here. All right. But so I go in there and I look and I see, okay, there's someone that's possibly staying there. Probably not the best idea to go in there. Oh man, this is going to take forever to get out of here. I graduated from Cheyenne. Obama went to my high school to a campaign the day after my homecoming back in 2016. That's crazy. That's honestly pretty insane. Green Valley is not green because of the foliage. As a kid, all of Hendertucky is a bad place. Yes, that is another good thing I'll talk about while we're driving. Hendertucky is not the best area of town, especially by Basic. That whole area of town is trash. I can actually talk about that again. I'll talk about some of the issues I've had with the east side of town because this story is about to wrap up. But so I check out some other rooms, but a lot of the other rooms were locked. So I decided to go back to my third grade classroom. And this time when I try to open the door, it only gets halfway open and then it just gets pulled shut. And so I didn't really realize why it got pulled shut. So I was like, what the hell? So I try to open it again and it gets pulled shut again. And I try to open it again, it gets pulled shut again. And so then the last time I tried to open it, I put my foot against the wall and I really pulled to open it. And all I hear on the other side is this dude just go, "Ooh!" And like that's literally what it sounded like, guys, and pull the door shut. And so that's when I realized there is definitely a crackhead living in there. But it gets a little bit creepier because all right, we made it on the street without any issues. But that's when I realized that there's definitely someone living in there. And so as I'm leaving my old abandoned elementary school, I looked, I don't know how to explain it, but in schools they have these like weird like blinds that are kind of like you can move them like this. Oh, come on, LaRon. Sorry. Oh my God.
Hold on, we're gonna get
for this dude. But so, what's it called? So I'm looking back through the window and I can see somebody literally peeling apart the blinds and like watching me leave. So that was a pretty creepy experience. But a lot of you guys seem to be interested in what different parts of Las Vegas are like. And so I want to touch on that subject real quick just because I saw you guys were having a chat about that. So if you guys are looking for like what parts of Las Vegas to avoid, I would definitely have to say avoid the east side of Las Vegas, like entirely. I've been to every time I've been to a party on the east side of town, there's always been gangs there. And if you guys don't know, when there's gangs involved at parties, it never ends well. It always turns into a fight, and then a lot of these fights end up turning into firearm fights and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm trying to drive and talk is not my best strong suit. But so if you guys are trying to avoid heavily gang-infested areas of Las Vegas, I'd definitely recommend avoiding the east side of town. Squatter, and I just saw your question, I didn't see your name, sorry about that, but squatters are still an issue in Las Vegas. Due to our high foreclosure rate, we have a very big issue with us. Oh, right, here's the Lucky Dragon, all right. We made it, guys. So the Lucky Dragon is right here, so we will not have to go very far to show you guys this. But so squatters are an issue in Las Vegas. In case you guys don't know, Nevada has the highest foreclosure rate in all of the United States. And so with all those abandoned properties comes a lot of squatters. And the issue is squatters have more rights than homeowners in a sense, because if they have a fake lease, you have to evict them. And the eviction process takes a very long time, and during this time, they will pretty much decimate your entire oh, we can't park there. All right, we can park right here though. They'll pretty much decimate everything because it takes about 6 months to evict people. And during that time, you guys can pretty much expect that your property is gonna get destroyed. That has sinkholes. All right. Like guns aren't everywhere. Yeah, guns are everywhere, but especially on the east side of town, it's a very big issue because I've been to parties on all sides of town. And while there's usually is a lot of fights that do break out of these parties, the east side of town, these fights seem to turn into way bigger than they really need to be, especially with... Oh, I will be following everyone who did follow me. Like I said, after the stream, I'll be following you all back. Thank you all for the follows. Let's see what our... Oh, the phone is only on 2%. All right. This isn't good. Where in Vegas am I from? In Vegas, I am from the southwest part of town, Enterprise area. If you guys want a more specific area, by Mountain's Edge is probably a better bet. But let's see. All right, we're on 2%, so I don't know how much of the Lucky Dragon I'll be able to show you guys, but we'll definitely try and show you guys. Oh man, I was kind of hoping my phone would charge up to more than 2%. Is your Instagram the same? Yes, my Instagram is the same as my YouTube name. The only thing that's different is my Twitter handle, and my Twitter handle is ABND EXPLN deed or something like that. It's in the outro of all my videos, as well as the description of my videos. That's only due to the fact that Twitter only allows you to have like 12 characters, and my username's a lot more than 12 characters. And so, okay. So we're gonna wrap up the stream after I show you guys the lucky dragon. I don't know if my phone will die before then, but so right over there, right here in front of us is the lucky dragon. And so as you guys can see, it's a very small plate. It's a very, oh, we don't want to get in this guy's way, but it's a very small property. Oh, thank you, Bianca, for giving me a follow. I'll definitely give you a follow after the stream wraps up.